distribution of writing materials. Even during the JAM registration, I gave 2,000 students free JAM registration in Ekiti State.
Oh, wow.
Even we did disabled empowerment. Like I had to talk to the physically challenged people. Like there are abilities and disabilities, and they were so happy. We had to educate some. Some wanted to go back to school. Some wanted some handiworks. We were able to make impacts in their lives. Even the price of motoring went up in Nigeria recently. We gave free fuel to Okada riders and to the motorists in Ekiti State. That's about my foundation. And about myself, my family, I'm the son of Chief Gabriel Ojufalego. That's my father, the man who fought for the creation of the state with his best friend, Baba Afe Babalola and Baba Fasco, and some traditional leaders. We were once under Ondo State, so they fought for the creation of the state. And well, unluckily, he died 7 years ago. And it was a big state burial when he died. So I grew up seeing my father as a philanthropist, as a great man, which I believe I'm his protege, because I'm working towards that line, and as a big politician as well. And so far, it's been great, and I'm happy to be falling.
Oh, awesome, awesome.
Yeah, about my work as well. I can tell you a bit about my work. I wouldn't want to say much, but I'm an officer in the Royal Air Force, 2624. Even though I've sworn to the Queen, to some secrecies and all that, I'll still tell you a bit. I'm a gunner by profession. We have different traits in the Royal Air Force. I'm a gunner. Gunner are the ones with guns. And I'm very sure you would have seen my picture on the internet lately, because before I don't normally show that, but I'm very sure you would have seen it lately with JPMG, like General Purpose Machine Gun and all that. So that's about my job, and that's it. I'm a gunner by profession. And I'm a PhD student.
So make person no offend you like this. If you just become gunner, make you just find person. A person will just become a gunner since you are a gunner. I'm just joking. Have you ever been to war before? Have you ever experienced the war front before?
Peacekeeping.
Peacekeeping.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
I don't ask you that shot someone before.
No. I'm not gonna ask you. Social media would sanction us. So, ladies and gentlemen, you might not know him, but he's Opeyemi Falegon.
Yes.
He is the ex of my lovely friend and sister Nkechi Blessing.
Yeah.
So he's right here with us. Now let's talk a little bit about your studies. You're doing your doctorate right now.
Yeah, PhD. Yeah.
In what course?
Well, it's actually DBA on strategic leadership, which of our aviation center, in which British Airways is the case study.
Oh,
so that's what I'm
okay. So it's like a military-based doctorate.
Doctorate, yeah, DBA, yeah.
How long have you been in the army for?
Maybe 5 years now. 5 years, yeah. 5 years plus.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay. And what's how do you like the army? Is this what you want to do till you retire?
Sorry, not the army, Royal Air Force.
Oh, sorry, Royal Air Force. I just joined everything together.
You want to see in the uniform. I want to see in the uniform. You just think, oh, army, everything's army. Royal Air Force.
Air Force.
It's more of excellence than even the army. But I know some army guys here wouldn't believe that. Like they probably say, oh, we're all the same thing. But it's just one of those things. But I enjoyed it. I actually joined the Royal Air Force because of my political ambition, to be honest.
How does the Royal Air Force in London affect the political career in that? Or do you have it? Sorry, hold on. Do you have a political career in the UK, or your political career is in Nigeria?
It's in Nigeria. And to be honest with you, there is a political dynasty in my family.
Okay, tell us about it.
Well, my father, like I told you, I grew up seeing my father as a big politician in the States. My father installed a lot of governors, senators, and even House of Reps. But unfortunately, out of all his kids, most of them, all my brothers, my sisters, they weren't actually interested. I'm actually the only one interested in politics, in which it's just my life. It's just what I want to do. I joined the Royal Air Force because of this political ambition, because I noticed most of our great leaders actually pass through that fraternity. We call it a fraternity. And most of you will be wondering, like, how is it a fraternity? But to be honest with you, it's a fraternity. Most of our big leaders, top leaders, okay, look at Baba Basunjo. Was once a military man, right? Look at even Buhari. Most of them, the top ones, active ones, were all in the military at one point in their lives. So I thought within myself, that's the way I act to join the one in the UK, like highly respected, you know, like, and that was why I actually joined the Royal Air Force, and I'm so proud of it, 100%.
All right, awesome. Let's talk a little bit about you growing up. Did you grow up in the UK or did you grow up in Nigeria?
I grew up in Nigeria. I grew up in Ado Ekiti.
Oh wow!
Yes, before I grew up in Ado Ekiti.
When did you move to the UK?
More than a lot of years ago. I wouldn't want to start giving
you don't want to give us exactly. Okay. Oh, awesome.
I did my first degree in lit. I was once in Bowen University. It's a private university. Then later.
When did you leave Bowen?
City University for computer science. Then
my former colleague Kayla went to Bowen.
What's it?
My former colleague in Cool FM, Kayla Oniwo.
Yeah, I know Kayla. Oh, actually, the first set, the same set.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I'll tell her.
I know her. So later, I went to City University, which is where I finished my studies. I did computer science. Then later, I went to London. I went to Auburn College, same university the late Danny Fawemi attended. Yes, University of Wales, Auburn College. The late Danny Fawemi, the lawyer.
Yes.
I did my MBA there, and now I'm in London School of Commerce, DBA. I just want to set my political profile right. Like, make sure during the time when you're talking, people know like this man knows what he's talking about, and you can actually make things work. Add more impact to the people. And according to one of my authors, George Washington, he talks about adding value. To people who don't know, George Washington is the first American president. He talks about how you need to add value. Our life should be all about adding value, and that's. I just love all these great men, presidents, vice presidents, these great people. These are the people I look forward to. And that's it, sir.
Tell me a little bit about your political ambition.
Yeah,
where in Nigeria, what do you want to be? What do you want to? Where do you see yourself? What's the height of your? Don't tell me you want to be president too, or tell me a little bit about that.
People might love me enough to be the president. You wouldn't know, sir. Yeah, but really, they call me the future of Ekiti State. That's what they call me in my state, future of the state.
Oh, awesome.
I've performed more than what any House of Reps or any Senate, what did not live up to expectation. Most of them, and I've done far more better than most of them. When it comes to, okay, look at me here. Out of my own personal resources, I've drilled boreholes in Ekiti State. Boreholes, I can't count how many boreholes. Do you understand? Women empowerment. I market women empowerment. Do you know what it takes going to the hospitals to start clearing bills? I gave 2,000 students free jam registration and that freeze. It was all over the news. It was all out of my own personal resources. All out of my own personal resources. Thank God for the Royal Air Force. Do you understand? And some few friends as well that supported me. Do you understand? Just doing a lot for the people.
Okay.
And now I still want to keep doing more. Someday, I believe someday I'm going to be the governor of the state. And most of you should write this date down. What's this date, sir? Yeah. That someday I'll be the governor of the state. And I'm so sad. And I'm so sad in the belief of who I am. And please write this date down. Someday I'll be the governor of the state. And that's it, sir.
All right. Quite a lot of it was the story out there was that you are not employed.
Yeah.
Can you throw some light on that? Let's discuss your current employment, and yes, let's throw some light on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's very, very simple, so not to freeze. At the moment, I'm actually on study leave because I'm at the last stage of it. I'm at the last 6 months of my doctorate. So things like that are more imperative to me than what someone is saying. I don't really care. Like, oh, I can assure you, by July, August, during my graduation, to be all over the blocks. I can assure you that. And by July, August, Dr. Freeze, you won't be calling me father. You have to put doctor at the back. Sorry.
So it will be Honorable Doctor Opeyemi. Where do you get the honorable? Where do you get the honorable from? Please, throw some light on that.
Yeah, because I contested 2014 at that time for House of Assembly. Yeah, at that time.
Did you win?
No, actually, I was screened out because I was too educated. Sorry, I don't want to use the word. Yeah, but the governor at that time saw me as a threat. Said, no, when you lose, but you live abroad, you won't be able to listen to me. So during the screening, most of them were just dropping school starts. And I was happy. I said, hey, I'm the boss. They just saw MBA, Masters of Business Administration, and Auburn College, University of Wales. The same school Gani found me attended. They said, no, we don't want you. We're too enlightened. I said, please don't. Because...
Which governor was that? Which of the governors was that?
I don't want to mention names.
No, that is a governor now. Past governor.
2014 at that time. 2014 at that time.
2014.
Governor at that time didn't want me.
Okay, in 2014, Sha, so we can figure out who the governor is.
They saw me as a threat. And I've always been in touch with my grassroots as well. Look at the things I do. I know you saw a video on Instablog as well. I was sharing food for my Okada riders, my motorists. They came in thousands. This car you're seeing right now, most of the Okada riders, this is what, when you see them, this is actually their identification, like OTF. They all love OTF. And if the thing of job, really, I'm proud of myself, 100%. So when someone said, we'll still come back to that, when someone said I didn't have a job and all that. When it's time to start, do you want to address that right now?
Yeah, but please, I'm trying in whatever way I can to bring peace. I don't want any issues between you and Nkechi Blessing Sunday.
No.
So
I never knew you off serious.
So let's just see how you can enlighten us on your own side of the story, because it's always fair to hear from both sides. So you tell me all about it.
Okay, it's very, very simple. The case of myself and my ex, that was a case of a love life gone sour.
Okay.
Yeah, Nkechi is actually, my ex, sorry, is actually a very sweet person. I said.
Oh, that's nice.
I would like to, she's a very sweet person. Yeah, very sweet. Very. I saw her interview. Someone, while she was proving tough, I was just laughing because she's a very sweet person, very easy to love as well. But sometimes, what I would say is this: it's very, very simple. Two people can love each other deeply. Two people can love each other deeply, but they might not necessarily have a fulfilled life being together. Yeah. And the choice is now yours. Do you want a love life or a fulfilled life? I made my choice. And I've got reasons for it. But to be honest, she's a lovely person. To be honest with you, the whole problem started when I came to Nigeria.
Okay.
For a birthday. Yes, when I came to Nigeria for a birthday. And I was very happy. Look at the lovely surprise she gave me. Did you see that surprise?
No, I didn't. But I heard about it on the blogs.
That beautiful room, everything, like the balloons and all that. That was so beautiful. I was very, very happy with it. Like, we were together that night. We went out, danced, pelvis to pelvis, all loved, love nights, that was really enjoyed. Do you understand? But afterwards, some other things happened, in which I'd rather be quiet about some certain beliefs, because I wouldn't want to pull anyone down. But afterwards, some other things happened that later, within that week, I said to myself, this is now. And I told her, these things that happened. I don't want it. I'm not saying no to it. I'm saying never. You know, and later she reached out like, okay, she's sorry, like she would like to talk to me, like she promised never to insult me, like we should talk about those things and address it. And I told her, sorry, it's too late. Because at that point, I was already at the end of my tether. That means I was already at the limit of my endurance. I couldn't take it any longer. And I returned back to the UK. Dr. Freeze, I wouldn't say I'm perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm human. But as a man, we all know what we want. And when we see what we want it. I wouldn't like to. Sometimes when I think about the whole thing, I feel like, oh, maybe I should have done better than this. And I should have done some things better. Because one of my authors told me something. He said, out of the greatest love comes the deathless hatred. The same way a woman would love you when they love you. You can see how she was all over me when everything was good. With my husband, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Tell us a little bit about that husband issue. What happened? Did you guys get married?
Okay, I'll address that as well. So
Okay.
when the whole thing happened, like, you know, I thought within myself, maybe if I could change the ends of time, maybe I would have done some things in a better way. A lot of things happened in which I would want to address. I wouldn't want to say, okay, she was at fault or I was at fault. I don't want to condemn anyone. It's life. Life, life goes on. We have to move on with our lives. I'm not here to probably bring her down. I would never. That's a forgone chapter of my life. Like, I don't even want to mention anything to like this is what she did and it's fine. Two people were in love. We loved each other. I don't like to even through this guy, I still thinking like, I miss some vibes. So, do you understand? Like, these vibes now. I miss some vibes, stuff like that. You know, we were together, we love each other. If I was a rubbish person, Dr. Freeze, she wouldn't put me out as her husband. Let's be realistic. If I was some rubbish guy, like, oh, this guy is a rubbish guy, she wouldn't put me out there. She gave me like, this is my husband. You know, maybe initially I was like, husband, isn't that too fast? Because at that time, I only just got separated. I only just got separated from my, wife at that particular time.
Tell us a little bit about your ex-wife. Let's go into that. Because we need to talk about it. If there was something or there was a life before Nkechi. Let's talk about that briefly too.
At that point, that was just when I just left. I just got separated from my ex-wife then. So when we met each other, you have this lovely girl, talking to you, texting you and all that. I had to tell her, listen, no high expectation for now. Because I was still thinking there's a probability I could probably go back to my wife. At that point, just probably left your, like, I don't want to lead another person on. No high expectation. Calm down. Let's see how it goes. But in the long run, both of us fell in love, and everything became really, really good. Like, I was really enjoying it. She calls me, this is my husband, I love him, and I was really enjoying it too. Me too, I was probably calling my wife, obviously my wife as well, very sweet. But in the long run, a lot of things happened, now I became, Dr. Freeze, I'm a politician. I want people around me. I need people around me. In life, there's a saying, your growth in life is a function of the help you receive. Yes. You need people around you. You need people as a politician. Someone might just interested in what you do, like, oh, he's a great man. Using his own personal resources for the people. He's a good man. But when you have a woman, my ex didn't like the idea of people coming closer to me. Oh, yeah. Why is this person coming close to you? Why are you doing video with this person and all that? And I know it's love. But, Dr. Freeze, I need people around me. I need people to come closer to me. Like, okay, I needed people to actually come closer to me, talk to me about some certain things. How can help the people? And okay, she mentioned some certain things that was quite depreciating to me. Number one was when she said, I know she was trying to cancel calls. I mean, like, true, like, probably eats me really bad. It was really sad when she said, when she was out of annoyance, she said, she fed me. Do you know what that makes me feel? Fed me? I live in the UK, you live in Nigeria. How did you feed me? I live in the UK, you live I live in the UK, you live in Nigeria. Fed me out. Were you coming to the UK to give me food? But some people online, some gullible people online will probably just take that like, oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Your woman was feeding you from where? How? You know, I know she was trying to score points at me, but that was a very, very bad one. Especially with the idea of coming online to tell people I don't even have a job. Like, do you know how depreciating that was? I'm an officer in the Royal Air Force. Even the only black officer in my squadron, Dr. Fleece. That's how honorable I am. Do you understand? And and to the point he said I borrowed a uniform and a gun in the UK. Oh Jesus Christ. Dr. Fleece, you understand now? You know how people, you know, in abroad here.
Yes.
How much the advanced country, how much they frown at what do you call it? At terrorism. So you can't just put yourself out there and say, oh, is everything all right? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, NEPA. So my estate will bring the electricity back in the next 1 minute or two. You know, we have 24 hours light. But our 24 hours light is not like your own. Your own, no, they blink. Our own, they blink.
We actually believe in that. Like, oh, yes, this man doesn't have a job. Or he rented a gun. JPMG, General Purpose Machine Gun, with a military uniform. He rented that. You know, like, and I realized some people were really gullible when it comes to that. But it's social media. Even someone is not up to your standard, walk up to you and come and chat shit to you and probably insult you. And that's it. And it was really, 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 you know, and she mentioned another thing she said, I do come online all the time. Dr. Freeze, Saturday and Sunday, those were the time I normally, you know, attend to my followers. I do a lot of giveaways on my page. You know, I have to keep them moving. What do you want? A lot of people who come online who have not paid. A lot of empowerment. Or kids resuming school. Even widows empowerment. Even on my page. Why? Just to make people comfortable with me. But she said I do come online. She didn't like that idea and all that. A lot of problems started with that. You know, Dr. Freeze, a lot of things were said and all that. But to be honest with you, we were never married. But we loved each other too much to the point that people probably thought we were married. We were never married. Yes, I'll be honest with you. We were never married. Yeah, I didn't get to that. In fact, she never even met my people. She never even met any of my people, like my parents or whatever. You know.
But let's talk about them. I'm sure your parents liked her because she's a sweet lady, like you agreed earlier on.
Yeah.
Nkechi Blessing Sunday is a very lovely lady. I know she has the bad temper, but aside from the temper, she's very endearing. So has she talked to your parents on the phone? Your dad is late, by the way.
She has never met my parents, and I've got my reasons for that. And I wouldn't want to talk about that here because
okay, yeah, let's not talk about anything that could cause more fight. But let's go back to your ex now. You said you were separated, not divorced. Before we even go into that, were you engaged to Nkechi?
I wasn't. I wouldn't lie to you. At least we're live on. We're never engaged, but I wouldn't lie to you, Dr. Freeze. We loved each other. That was just pure love. I won't lie to you. But like I said,
did you see the love going somewhere? Did you guys at any point say, "Wow, we're going. This is the long haul"? Before the quarrels happened.
I thought within myself, like I told her sometimes, listen, my vision is for you and it's for me and it's for our people. Definitely, you can't do acting or do what do you call it? You can't act forever or probably you can't do it forever. But imagine if I'm in government. Listen, if I'm in government, if we like, I had a plan for both of us. Like I thought we're actually leading somewhere. Like someday we're actually gonna be together. However, but Dr. Freeze, in the long run, you know, when you have a woman and later you start seeing some sign things, you start thinking like, oh, do you want to cope with this? Do you think this would be a good idea for you or this wouldn't be? And it's quite unfortunate. I made my decision, and it wasn't favorable on our own part. If I could turn back to the ends of time, I probably would have done something better. If I could, I would. But sorry, it's just life. We've got to just take it the way it is. But coming online to now say, oh, Opeyemi, this is Bola. It's just funny. Like that was a joke of the season.
Of course. This might be the season of Bolas, but we don't want to talk about that.
I said, what I do, military, is more mental than even physical. I can't be moved, bro. Like that didn't move me up there. But I was just looking at gullible people sending messages to me, To her, she was saying that to probably put me down. But Dr. Freeze, Daddy Freeze, if I've got to be honest with you right now, my DM is so filled up. She probably just announced me to the world, Dr. Freeze. My DM is so filled up. Like, I wouldn't like to.
How are you sure that I'm just asking this. How are you sure that the people in your DM right now are people who are genuine people who actually want to work with you and not just a gossip?
Dr. Freeze, like I've said, I'm not looking for a wife at the moment.
Okay. So you mean the people in your DM are mostly ladies?
Yeah, now come shoot our shot. We love you, want to be with you. She doesn't deserve you. I say, yeah. Dr. Freeze, if I go to count, yeah, that'll be in thousands. So I'm not lying to you. I can't even read it all. Like, I'm someone's child. That's just too much. Everybody wants baby now. Everybody wants ODS. How many people I won't marry? I'm not even looking for a wife. I know they look for a woman.
Oh, wow.
When I do woman, yes. I'm just being honest with you. She literally just announced me to the world. And instead of that, that actually worked for my favor because I felt more wanted. Yeah, I felt more wanted, more loved. But just quite unfortunate. Like, I wish things were done properly. But it's life. It's just life. But that's a face. That's it.
All right, NEPA is back. Maybe because it's midnight, it normally doesn't take this long. Let me now take you back to where we're going earlier on about your ex-wife, whom you said that you guys were separated but not divorced.
Dr. Freeze, I didn't mention all that.
You did. You said just now. You said it.
I just said we're just separated at that time, but I've not mentioned not divorced.
Are you divorced now? Sorry, I jumped the gun. Tell me, are you divorced?
My ex-wife is the mother of my children, so I've got to respect that part.
Okay. How many children do you have?
Either I like it or not, she still always remain one of the best part of my life. We've got kids together, very lovely woman, and all that. So I wouldn't want to probably talk about online, but she still remains one of the best thing ever happened to me, and that's it. And that's all I can say about her. So Dr. Freeze, another thing I'd like to say is this here. I said some certain things in which I felt I should apologize about. Especially when the thing happened, and I wanted to talk back after like saying I wouldn't date anyone without a degree. I want to say to everyone here on this platform that was just a joke. I didn't mean that. That was just a joke. I never meant that. Like, so it's just trying to get back to her. Well, maybe I shouldn't have said that. So I want to tell everybody online that I'm very, very sorry about that. What we do at times doesn't really define who we are. What defines us is how well we rise after falling. And sometimes it takes some certain things to really fall apart for good things to fall in place. I'm sorry about that. I said that. I would date anyone. I don't care. We have just primary 6. As long as you can make me happy, you can both, make each other happy, you can add value to each other's lives, I'll really, really date everyone. So I'm sorry about that. So if that was a bad joke, yes.
That's a wonderful place to start. Apologizing goes a long way. My good friend, Blessing CEO, is chatting with me in the DM. She said she'd like to join and ask a few questions. What do you think?
Let's see. I don't know. I wouldn't want that. I've got to be very vigilant when it comes to that.
She said she's going to be polite. She's not going to.
I don't want it to be a case of a man against women. I don't want that. I know she's this.
No, she said she's not going to.
I know,
she said she's not going to be hard on you. Just ask you.
She's controversial, whatever, and I enjoy it. Like, she wouldn't know I'm even one of our best fans. Because I watch her program more often, and I enjoy it. But she's really controversial, and when she really wants to come at you, she knows how to do that. And I wouldn't want to start exchanging words with her in any heated argument.
No, he said he won't.
Yeah.
He won't. She said she won't exchange words with you. Okay. I won't invite her then, even though I think it would be good to just.
If she's got a question, she can probably send it to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I would have loved her to come though, if you ask me. It's always good to clear the air, but no, she's not going to argue with you now. Blessing is.
I'm not saying I don't want that.
You don't want? Okay. No problem.
Allow me to go and want to shine on top like I'm too late to speak for that.
Okay. But anyway.
But if she's got a question, she can just.
Yeah, she's gonna send me the question. She's gonna send me the question.
But like I said to everyone, I'm really so sorry about that. Like,
Okay, she said Blessing is asking this question. She is saying, why did you come to social media?
Why did I come to? That's funny. I've always been in social media.
No, as in, why did you bring the matter to social media?
Okay, I love that. Yeah, I love that. I was actually expecting that from you. I didn't bring the matter to social media.
Okay.
I was getting. Okay, I didn't bring the matter to social media. I was getting tagged. Okay. Imagine the situation here. Even myself on my. I didn't bring it to social media. That's the answer. Yeah, I did not bring it to social media. I'm just trying to be careful on things I say. I don't want to ignite any fire or some people coming at me because I don't want such popularity. Really, I don't want such popularity. There's a difference between popularity and notoriety. Notoriety is when you are being known for negative things, like committing nuisance on the internet. So,
okay.
I don't want such popularity. I don't want that. I never brought the matter to social media. Something led to something getting tagged, and that was why the whole thing escalated. But I didn't bring it to social media.
It would have been good if you brought Blessing, of course. She's asking some very lovely questions. She says, she said, why did you not resolve the issue in private?
Yes. Be honest with you. She reached out at me when I was in Nigeria after the open, like, okay, can we talk about it now? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about things between myself and yourself. I promise never to be rude to you. I said no, too late. And I had a reason why I said that. I was already at the end of my theta. That face. You know, when you have a woman, you can't change a woman. Nobody can change anybody. But you want some certain things to be done correctly. Like you want the best for her. You want the best for her. You want someone to probably carry themselves in the best possible way and possible manner. Like, can you do things this way? Is it possible to get some certain things done this way? Well, she didn't want that. And I thought within myself, you know, it's just better, like both of us. It's better we go our separate ways. And that was when the whole thing now, you know, escalated. And that's it. She wanted to resolve things with me. I have to be honest with you. Honestly. And God is my witness. She wanted, like, okay, let's resolve things. I promise I'll never be rude. But I wasn't interested anymore at that particular time. I was already done. I was already at the end of my theta, like the limits of my endurance. I didn't want to, I'd already, moved on. Yeah.
Okay. What's your advice? Another question from Blessing CEO. What's your advice to those who are in love?
Yeah, love is a good thing. Love is a good thing. Like it's good to be in love. But when you know someone wouldn't be or won't be part of your life, there's no point leading them on for too long. That's just that. It's good to be in love, but before you are in love with anyone, think about it properly. Do you think this person will be part of your life? Do you see this person with you in a long time? Fine, we did it for a year plus. I enjoyed every bit of it. The love life. Like I said, she's a proper sweet girl. I really enjoyed it. There's some certain things in which, as a man, those things are very, very important, are very, very imperative. Once you know
talking about the love life you enjoyed, let me bring you back to this. She said in the bedroom department that you were a bit, I'm looking for the right word. Should I say insipid? I'm sorry. No, just. You
did laugh. That means they laugh. Why you laugh?
Because this kind of matter, and nobody did there. Now only you two did there. So. Soldier no mean say the other one too go be soldier now.
That go be soldier. God knows exercise. That go please. Please, I would like.
So in short, any woman will come meet you now die.
No, anybody where you say you won't come. We feel run now.
No run am.
We feel run now. Bring your.
We run am with receipts.
But I just get around criteria. You must be very clean. If you no clean, I will leave you. You must be clean. You must be neat. That's very, very important. And the other thing, you go run now. As long as you be fine girl, it makes sense. Now. But it's funny. Dr. Freeze, like I said earlier, I said, out of the greatest love comes the deadliest hatred. The same way where woman would take love you. At that time now, before we had a fight, I was the best man in the world now. Dr. Freeze, I don't be the best man. My husband, the best man. But when we had a problem, I became a two-minute man. Now skits now. You don't know in the past, one actress don't use that skit before in the past. Do you understand? Now the same skits, they won't try to use the same skit on me. But unfortunately, the kind of skit can't work on my advantage. Because everybody won't know me now. So,
okay, Blessing CEO has one more question. She said, can you still be friends with your ex? That's with Nkechi. Can you still be friends?
Dr. Freeze, yeah? It's only God that defines the affairs of men. Yes. It's only God that defines the affairs of men. Who knows? It's possible. It's possible. Dr. Freeze. My ex didn't only step on me. She stepped on some of my friends as well. She stepped on them, she mashed on them. So, there's a committee of friends involved as well. Like, even if I want to, like, okay, I won't like to talk to office. I miss her now. The things I don't miss her. I miss her. Yeah. Forget about fight though. Say everybody just fight.
What do you miss about her? Tell us, what do you miss about Nkechi Blessing?
A lot now. A lot. I still miss her. Alright? But she went too much. She said a lot too much that. And she said a lot too much. She said a lot too much that didn't make sense. So if she could go to that extent of trying to bring me down, I don't know what will happen tomorrow. Why would you say a man doesn't have a job? A man that is an officer in the Royal Air Force, in the military, a man with a gun. I carry a gun for a living, Dr. Fitz. Look at my hands. Do you understand?
Let's see your muscle. Let's see your muscle. Oh yeah, let's see your muscle.
I'm a PhD student, Dr. Fitz, a doctorate.
Let's see your muscle now. Show us, see my own. Oh yeah, let's see your own.
I'm a CEO of the biggest foundation in the States. I'm from a very respected family, reputable family, the Faledon family in the States. If you know you're from the States here, I don't know Faledon, you don't know anybody from the States. I'm not lying. I swear to God with my life.
Hmm.
Do you understand?
You still never show us your muscle. We won't see this your muscle where they take carry gun.
Don't see my hand. You understand?
Yeah.
So if tomorrow now I decide like, okay, I still want this girl, I still love this girl. What about my family? What about my friends? The ones who mashed on. You know, calling my friends, myself names, my family, people you don't even know, people you've never met in your entire life. Dr. Freeze, she went too far, man. There's some things I didn't mention any of her family. And I know enough that she has told me, I would have probably said. But I decided to keep quiet because when it comes to family, you've got to be careful, you know. Because there's one thing about me, I could probably forgive her tomorrow. But do you think my family will probably forgive her? Let's be honest.
Now, real quick, one of our committee members here on Daddy Freeze Live, Samaria Bob. Samaria is always with me on my live. She's one of our committee. She also sent 2 questions.
Yes, please.
Because you've basically, she sent 4 questions, but you've basically, in one way or the other, answered the first 2. So these questions are...
There's something I need you to understand.
Yes.
Sorry, 1 minute. I saw her live here where she was talking about rebound. I was just laughing. Because this was someone that will put me up on a page. Like, if you come there, this man will pour acid on you. I was the best man, Dr. Freeze. I'll pour acid on you to come there, this man. This man is my property. This one is my property. I was even labeled a commodity property. Do you understand? Dr. Freeze. Then all of a sudden, I became the bad man. I became the 2 minute. Come on now, Dr. Freeze. That was just a joke. Like, and that was very cheap.
Okay, let me ask you this question that Samaria sent. Samaria said, Nkechi said you went after her friends. Is that true?
I've never. Why would I do that, sir? Why?
That's the question coming from Samaria Bob.
As I'm trying to the social media now, yeah.
Now,
no, we can throw it out now.
Now, another question she asked, that is Samaria. Samaria said that she said you were with her for the fame. That is, you were with Nkechi for the fame. Is that true?
How, Dr. Freeze? Tell me. If I was with her for the fame, she was the one that put me out there, Dr. Freeze. Yes.
And are you sure you didn't want her to put you out there? Are you sure?
When we initially met, and when we were in Nigeria, like at that place together, and she took that picture. She was the one that put that picture out there because we were only together. So it's just myself and herself that were together. And the next thing I realized that a lot of people started trying to hurt me. My name was just flying everywhere. What's happening? Honorable with the new Nkechi man. At that point, she even had to apologize to me. And she can testify to that. She said, I'm very, very sorry. I didn't plan that. I hope you don't leave because of that. I said, no, it's all right, bro. I wasn't expecting that. You shouldn't have done that. And, and we spoke about it amicably. And that was it. Dr. Freeze, I'm quite flexible. I'm not like, I'm not a bad person. Why would I come to her for fame when she was the one that put me out there, Dr. Freeze? She put me out there, Dr. Freeze.
Okay.
I wasn't all about the social. Even then, when I even started my foundation, social media wasn't this pronounced. Like, it wasn't this known. Like, it's just now that everybody's on social media. Which thing? Like, why? It was even later. Do you know at that point when I met Nkechi, I can say categorically, she wasn't even this popular, sir. Yes, sir. She wasn't even this popular. Yes, at that time when I met her. Because I didn't even know her. I didn't know her. A friend of mine, I just saw a picture with a friend of mine, like on a slide or whatever. And I said, oh, who is this fine girl now? This girl no bad. I said, oh, that's one of my friends and all that. I said, okay. tell her, say, your soldier like him. Do you understand? Or honorable like him now. I said, oh, let me connect both of you together. And let's, So, yes, she wasn't this known. Me personally, I didn't even know her that much. I wasn't into Nigerian movie now, even at that time. I already watched Nigerian movie. At that time, I wasn't. Do you understand? And she wasn't even this known, Dr. Freeze. Let's be realistic. But even most of the people that came to me, most of the kids, she told me at that time, and I swear to Almighty God, she told me herself when we started getting along together. She said, "Oh, Opeyemi, I won't lie to you. When you met me, I was on 1.3 million followers. I swear to God, that was what she told me. Said, do you know, since we started dating, I've gained 400,000 Ekiti people. She told me that. I swear to Almighty God, that was what she told me. 300,000 to 400,000 Ekiti people. Do you understand? I said, oh, that's good. Because why? My Ekiti people accepted her. They loved her. Do you understand? They started talking about her, like, oh, you're dating Honorable Opeyemi Faleko. So I wasn't into all this internet thing initially. I wouldn't like to. I wasn't into it until the whole thing, and so far it's been great. It's been enjoyed. Really. Like I said, she's not a bad person. She's not a bad person, but when love comes, it's always like a dream. But when it goes, like a nightmare, we still all need to move on, man. You guys online shouldn't just come because I know you guys have this idea of this perfect picture, like, they look good, too good together. I know. When you look at both myself and ourselves, some people who believe we're twins, like we look alike a lot. Two fine boy, fine girl together, makes sense. But as a man, there's more to life than that. I mean, no waiting your face. So you, when you do online, can't carry my matter for your head. Like, what's your business in my life? Either someone left someone, this person left someone. That's our lives. Like, just need to move on, and that's it. Me, but I honestly, that she's not a bad person, and I'm not gonna say she's a bad person. She's not a bad person to me, Dr. Face. But we just have to do that. That's it. I'm never gonna come here and start condemning her. Oh, she did this, she did that. For what?
Okay.
I never knew how crazy it was until I started receiving calls from traditional rulers, spiritual fathers, even from families. Like, what's happening? There's a girl just saying a lot of bad things about you. I never knew it was that crazy because we don't even follow each other. I started seeing a lot of things on the blogs, a lot of saying bad about me, even in my advertising. That means she's using me cash crews now. They use me advertise. They enjoy the cash. The cash.
Now, Blessing CEO just asked another question. She said, yes, you said Nkechi was into women, or you suggested it.
I never said that.
That's the question from Blessing CEO.
I never said that. I swear to God. Okay, look at what happened. When I was online, I started receiving tags. I wouldn't say that. For what? Waiting concern me. And I started receiving tags. And someone just comments out of that just lover, whatever. Oh, Oko lesbian. I said, who is this one calling me Oko lesbian? Just, like just reading, what do you call it? Reading comments like this.
Oh, okay. So you never insinuated, it was just a comment that you reacted to.
Dr. Freeze, I wouldn't say things like that. There's no reason for it.
Okay.
Dr. Freeze, I don't talk anyhow, to be honest with you. Like, there's some certain things I didn't just start saying. I could have said some certain things that would have probably been awful tonight, that to me, just to get back at her, some certain things that actually happened. But I wouldn't say it. I'd rather be quiet about some certain beliefs. Bygone is bygone. If we see each other tomorrow, we decide to be friends, be friends. And if we say tomorrow, things could go better, that's it. And if things doesn't, we all move on. But people shouldn't just carry our matter for their head as if the world is about to fall. No, we don't move on, I beg.
Okay.
But the most awful thing was when she said she heard me, Dr. Freeze. That was very painful.
Well, let's talk about it. Did you ever borrow money from her? Because that could lead to...
Sorry.
Okay. If it's going to cause fight, just leave it.
Sir, hold on, sir. I know the three things in a relationship, the three attributes. you've got to exercise in a relationship, in any relationship. You have to provide, you have to protect, you have to profess, Dr. Fils. When it comes to professing my love, Dr. Fils, I don't profess my love to this woman, Tara. I literally, I remember some of my exes back in the days writing to me like, "Are you showing this your woman too much?" Saying, wait till happen now. Because I show I love. Oh, that's my woman. Even Dr. Fris, the back of my phone case had a picture on it. That's how much I was really all about her. Really. I was really professing my love. I love you, I love you, all the time. The love was really genuine. I can even see one of my good friends like that. Do you understand? And the second thing, protection. Dr. Fris, you all know what happened during the tampon time when she had a problem with tampon, Dr. Fris. You knew how I came out. Like, oh, that's my woman. Nobody should come around. If you're coming for her, you're coming for me. Dr. Fris, that's protection. If I don't love her, I don't go do that kind of thing. Dr. Fris, you know that my action, and God is my witness, that my actions nearly took my life. Yeah. Ask her and tell her to swear to God on it. That my action on tampon situation nearly took my life. Dr.
How?
Dr. Fris. I'm telling everybody on this live now, not be every fight when they put your head on. Listen, brother, Dr. Fris, I got really attacked. I won't lie to you.
How? Oh, but give us explain to us. We're interested.
I hope I'm not saying too much now.
No, because this is not to do with her. This is to do with this tampon situation.
Coming to protect her at that time, during the tampon time, nearly took my life.
How did it nearly take your life?
Dr. Fris, I got attacked spiritually. Yeah. That was when I knew there's no there's no distance in the realm of the spirits, Dr. Fris. That nearly took my life. Attacks every night when I'm sleeping.
How?
Do I ever take my life?
No, as in, explain. How were you attacked? Were you having bad dreams?
Someone coming to stab you at night. Some trying to press you down. A lot of things were happening. But thank God for the God of my mother. Thank God for the God of my prophet Taiwo Ojo. Thank God for the God of my prophet Sam Ojo authority. Those were the people that stood for me and they started praying for me. It was serious. Why? I got myself involved in a fight. She had a problem with tampon. I came out. If you're coming for her, you must pass through me. And they passed through me. And I felt it. And I said, God, but Dr. Fris, that's protection.
Are you sure it wasn't that your mind was just making this up?
Nah, Dr. Fris, me. Mind was what? Have you ever imagined your life coming out of your body and going back?
Tell us about that. So your body, your soul, you had an out of body experience because of tampon.
But that was protection. There's a lot of things that a man would do for love, but I would advise people sometimes not the kind of fight you put yourself into, because if I could, I would. If I could change days of time, I wouldn't probably involve myself. I would have just probably settled that situation. But I'm just saying that nearly took my life, and it's the truth. And God, that nearly took my life, and that's protection, Dr. Fris.
Okay, so you went against tampon and experienced Nollywood firsthand.
My Dr. Fris, I was attacked spiritually.
Okay.
100%. Yeah, absolutely.
All right then.
And the third one is provision.
Yes.
Dr. Fris, swear to Almighty God, and God is my witness. Within my capacity, I was providing for her. Within my capacity. Look at what I said. Within my capacity. When she needs something, hey, darling, I need this, I'll do it. Might not really be what a drug dealer or what one Yahoo boy would give. But Dr. Fris, I was playing my role. And I was playing it well. I swear to Almighty God, God is my witness. So now imagine you playing your role, providing for your own woman, and the same woman is now saying she was feeding you. Weird. Just because she was trying to throw back at me. But that was the wrong move. I didn't like that. That eats me, like, fed me. I live in the UK, you live in Nigeria. How were you feeding me? Sure, they come UK, come they give me food for money, go back. You don't. That was really You know, I'm being told I don't have a job. Come on, Dr. Freeze, you're officer. The only black officer in my squadron. Dr. Freeze, I'll send you a picture after, and I want you to post it of me and my squadron with the boys.
Okay.
Said I rented guns. So all those squadron, you know what makes a squadron? All of them rented guns as well in the UK. Dr. Freeze, and most of the audience. Oh my God, no vex, but you know you get brain like that.
All right. Lovely hanging out with you.
Yeah, the presidents likewise.
I'm glad you were able to come and share your side of the story, which also goes a long way. And thank you for upgrading me from Daddy Freeze to Dr. Freeze. Like saying that me and you they do this PhD together.
Yes.
So so the two of us go calling.
When next you talk to Baba Fe,
yes.
Ask about who is Ojo Falego. Those are the people that fought for the creation of the state. And that's why in the states everything is Falego, state Falego. Like I'm from a very reputable family in the state there.
Okay.
Someday I'm gonna be the governor of that state, 100%.
Oh.
So guys, please mark this day too. Don't say that man said it. Governor then will be able.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Opeyemi Falegon here. Thank you so much for joining us live, and thank you for sharing your own perspective. And do have yourself a very, very lovely what's left of today. And we're looking forward to your PhD program coming to an end, so we can refer to you as Honorable Dr. Opeyemi.
Yes, officer. I go put officers.
Officer.
Because I never. when I get political appointment or whatever, but for now, I never leave.
All right.
See you, my sister. God bless you. I dropped some blessing. I'm your fan, but you're trouble too much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there he goes.
Please to my ex, no vex. No vex. Me, I tell him now. No vex. No vex. I know how it feels. Having a guy show to the world, the love of my life, my husband, and all of a sudden the guy messed up. No vex.
So you agree that you messed up?
But no vex.
So you agree that you messed up? You agree that you messed up?
And some parts.
Okay.
Yes, I wanted to forge ahead. Maybe I didn't do it in the best possible manner, but I'm very, very sorry.
That is deserving of applause.
What we do does not define who we are. What defines us is how well we rise after falling. And from my heart, Nkechi, from my heart, I still love you.
That's so nice. 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 Somebody say kneel down and beg her jaw.
I don't beg for Ekiti. This is what they keep people when they beg them down. No vex. I love you.
Oh. All right. Let bygones be bygones. That's his message. Awesome guy. Lovely hanging out with you. Look at everybody saying, oh, even the people that were abusing you before were saying, they are all saying, oh. All right. Someone said Nkechi is somewhere blushing.
They don't accept.
Accepted. Okay, people don't accept on your behalf.
Yes.
All right then. Ladies and gentlemen, Opeyemi Falegon, take care.
Give me my whatever now. You go put on about like this.
Like this, have you?
No, I. That's soldier they do like this, but I in our military.
Military. Air Force.
Put them down. Yes, put them down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care and God bless.
And you too, sir. Bye.
Sorry, guys, I needed to save the live. Copy and oh no. Paste and select all and cut. Okay. Sorry, I'm closing. Never delete. Oh, hi guys, how are you doing? Select all, cut. Let's see if this will paste. Yeah. And thank you, Lord. Okay. So my TikTok family, how are you doing? YouTube, I'm still gonna upload a proper video so you guys can watch. The full video is gonna come within the next 2 hours, so you guys should look out for it. TikTok, how are you guys doing? Big shout out to you all.